Hello, in this video we are going to talk about one problem, and the problem is very common. So the problem is like this: ki when you are starting something, it's a generic problem. When you are starting something, you are starting with the full energy that I am going to crack this and that. But when it comes to giving the proper ending to that, proper completion to that, you are lacking into it. So in this video, the title of the video, as you would have seen in this thumbnail, that feeling stuck in MERN, didn't know where to start and what to do, right? So that's a situation of many students that when they start MERN stack and they start with full energy, right? What they do, they will start with HTML, CSS, and till the time they are seeing the result on the UI, that is browser, are perfectly fine. As they go to the JavaScript part, they feel demotivated. Then they move from that energy, ki okay, let's complete this for the sake of the completion. Then the problem arises. So if we talk about MERN stack is a very vast umbrella in which there are 4 tech stack that is coming, that is MongoDB, Express, React, and Node, right? So, and each of the tech stack is having their prerequisite, right? Apart from the HTML, CSS, obviously, but when you talk about JavaScript, they are having a prerequisite that you should know basic programming knowledge, that basic mathematics or basic understanding of problem solving. And when we move to the framework part like React or Node.js, Express.js, they require the fundamentals and the advanced concept of JavaScript as well. They are connected with each other. So again, the question is how we are going to tackle this. When we are starting going till JavaScript, then again feeling stuck in between, then again starting. There is a problem in DSA as well, right? If I talk about DSA part, so when students start with the arrays, go to the linked list, and when they take break, when they find question little bit harder, then they take break and they feel demotivated. Then after few days, they have to start from the array again, right? So same happens with MERN stack candidates as well. And if I'm not going to talk about the DSA, but in the development, there is a very easy solution to cope up with this problem. The solution is lot of practice. It might sound you strange, okay, sir is saying that lot of practice, we are also doing practice, but practice in a proper manner. So how to do practice? So when I talk about in the previous video, I have also discussed the few mistakes that beginners do while they start the journey of MERN stack. So from my perspective, because I have already trained more than 5,500 students in the MERN stack, and my candidates are also working in Salesforce, Syllables, and many other startups as well. So from their journey, I have noticed that what they were lacking, they were starting very good. They were like, okay, sir, you just tell me, give me the task and I'll do it. But when they start coding it, they have to pick the code again. They have to watch the tutorial, they have to watch my recording again, just to write those 10 to 15 lines code. And that is a problem. So there is a term called reflex. So whenever you practice a lot, whenever, for example, you are eating a food, right? You are picking the bread and you are taking, if you are even close your eyes, then also your hand will be automatically going to your mouth, not ears and nose. Why? Because the hand have a reflex. When it picks food, it goes to mouth. So even the room is dark, even you are blind, even whatever the situation is, the mouth, the food will reach to the mouth automatically. That's what you need to achieve in the coding. And how to achieve it? There is a proper guidance, proper roadmap to it. So I'll discuss few agendas towards it. Okay, the first pointer is you are missing the minor task. You are ignoring those minor tasks. Task is, for example, I am teaching you the HTML. Let's take the basic example. I have trained you on that HTML. You know semantics, you know ARIA accessibilities, each and everything. But whenever I told you that make a navbar for me, right? And there are 2 groups. Let's take an example. There are 2 groups. First group is already have done HTML, and the second group is the mediocre level in the HTML. So both group will think, okay, why should I make navbar? We'll directly make a travel website, directly make a Netflix clone. So it will make me a better coder, a better developer. Here, my friend, you are wrong. The big project that you are picking is the combination of small units. So first, you have to make headers, that is navbar, then home page or hero section. The conclusion is that you have to practice those mini tasks, and by combining those mini tasks, you can build better solution. So the first thing first is, do not miss mini task. Whenever any tutorial you are watching, whether in any training, in my training or any other mentor training, wherever you are learning, please make sure you are not ignoring the mini task. And the second part is that core fundamentals should not be missed. Whenever I teach JavaScript to my candidates in the MERN stack, when I train, so generally what happens now, curriculum is okay, curriculum is one part, but from my experience, what I think, there are fewer topics in modern JavaScript, asynchronous programming. There are fewer topics that should be taught for sure before we move on to the any framework or the library. But what is student think now, sir, we have less time, sir, we have to crack an internship, sir, please can we skip to this part, can we skip to the good part, right? That you have heard now, can we skip to the good part? No, we cannot. If we skip to the good part now, then again after a few days, few months, you will feel, when you are in industry, you will feel that you have to do that core part again. So again, I'm repeating, do not miss that particular core part, whether it's JavaScript, whether it's any programming language in which you are inheriting any of the framework or library. And after that, build lots of tasks, or you can call it project. Build lots of projects. Without building, this subject, that is web development, is not a theory subject. It's a building subject. When you hit keyboard, when you build solution, you learn. I know many theory in my mind, but when I have to implement it, can I put that idea into implementation? Can I write function onto the keyboard? Can I write those expression, those conditional statement, those for loops? Can I do that in the real application? So in interviews, what happens now, in 10-15 minutes, we cannot judge that much. So in case you got the internship, you got the opportunity, that's very good. But to sustain in the industry right now, because competition is more, you have to have the projects under your belt. And talking about projects, so many of the students say, Nagi sir, my resume is not getting selected or shortlisted. How can I get the internship? But when I see the resume of those candidates, I see the lack of projects. What they are having, those Netflix clone, what they are having, that e-commerce, what they are having, that to do, and whatever the small project. But according to the competition, according to the adaptation of the situation, the currently market in, you have to build some of the good, brilliant project, you can call it, that is a real-time project that you can implement, that you can showcase in your resume, that adds a weightage to your resume, right? So for that, for that particular problem, you don't have to go anywhere. So we are in the Geeks for Geeks, we are creating a solution for that is called 21 days, 21 projects, right? So what it is, it exactly is a total curriculum of 21 projects, where it will be starting from the scratch itself, that is HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, till the part authentication, Node.js, API building, and industry grade, whatever the situation is, whatever the technology that we are using in MERN stack, each and everything will be covered by me, because I am also having experience of 4+ years in the industry. I have also worked as a software engineer, so I understand those small things that goes into the software development. So we'll discuss that, we'll implement that, and apart from me, there will be a few more industry expert coming along with me to give you the idea about the industry grade project. So we'll be starting from the scratch, going to the JavaScript. We'll build a lot of project on JavaScript. I believe, if I am not wrong, that 50-60% of the projects will be on vanilla JS and implementing lot of features, lot of APIs. Then we'll move on to the React part. React, we'll be building many more solutions like Uber-like applications, real-time tracking, heat maps. There are multiple things that we are going to build, and we are going to build our own APIs, how to host it, our APIs, what is Swagger, and proper implementation of Postman as well, how to test your APIs, how to document it. So these are the industry grade skills that you require to sustain in the industry. Getting an internship is one part, but sustaining in the industry is the second part. So we will be covering all those aspects by 21 projects, implementing end-to-end feature and hosting it on multiple platforms like Netlify, Vercel, Render, and Firebase itself. We'll solve this problem of yours of lack of projects that your resume will be signing and will be having a upper age apart from other candidates. You will be having an upper age for sure. So we'll meet in the 21 days 21 projects. Till then, practice and have a core ready, so we'll have fun in the 21 days 21 projects. So if you want to register in the 21 days projects, link will be in the description, so you can have, if you are interested to build your damn good portfolio, so you are most welcomed here in 21 projects. Okay, so where we'll be learning each and every project from the scratch, and rest of the pointers whatever in the industry we'll discuss over there as well. And so till then, make sure you're practicing, make sure you're not panicking, and you are not missing the core. And thank you so much.